Okay, welcome back again, my friends. I'm not so sure. So, in this video, we're going to talk about the Prometheus. What is Prometheus actually? Prometheus is actually, oh, you can see here actually. Prometheus is actually a um. There's some definition about Prometheus. You can see Prometheus is a software. Prometheus is actually a movie, and it's released in 2012. And also, I already opened Wikipedia before. And Prometheus is actually a god name. A god name. It's god of fire from Greek mythology. And you can see Prometheus icon here. It's more like a fire. Like it's like an Olympic fire. So I think there is a relation between Prometheus as a god of fire with this icon. And also, how about this movie? This movie is released. Is it recording? Yep. This movie is released in 2012. I don't know if it's some kind of coincidence, but if you see Prometheus, the official documentation of Prometheus is also released in 2012. So I think there is something really interesting behind this kind of relation between Prometheus as a movie, as a software, and also as a god. Because yeah, I don't know, 2012 fire. There's something special, I think. But in this video, we're gonna talk about Prometheus as a software. What is Prometheus as software? It's an application for monitoring and alerting. You can see it from here. So that's the point of Prometheus. So it's used for monitoring an application, not really an application, not only an application, but also a lot of things that we can monitor, like the hardware stuff, like the database, like there's a lot of things we can see from not exporter from here. So you can see exporter for database. What is exporter? We really don't talk about exporter, but the point about exporter is actually something that we're gonna put in the target site, and this something will gonna be exposed to Prometheus. So Prometheus can take something from that target by using the exporter help. So exporter is put in the client or the target side of Prometheus, and you can see exporter can be database, exporter can be hardware related thing, can be messaging system, can be storage, and also HTTP or API. So there's a lot of things that we can monitor by using Prometheus. And also, if there is something bad happen, we can do some kind of configuration to make an alerting to us. So this alerting can be sent to the email, can be sent to the Slack, can be sent to maybe Jira also, or maybe can be sent as a text message to a mobile phone. There's a lot of things about that. And what I'm gonna do first, so we're just gonna download it. So let's go to the download page. You can see here in Prometheus, there's a oh, okay. So just download the Prometheus. If you're using Windows, you can just download this zip, and you can, if you're using Linux, you can download Linux this one, or you can just download this one, Darwin. I'm using Linux, so I'm gonna use this Linux IMT 64, and I already downloaded before. You can see here 2.37, this one, yeah. So I'll just go inside, and after that you can see several directories, console libraries. I don't know what is this actually, but I'm not, yeah, let just don't really focus on this. Let's just focus on this one and this. So Prometheus, this is the real application, this one that we're gonna run in order to run Prometheus. And Prometheus.yml is actually the configuration file. So there's some kind of configuration that we can set here to set like the target. So you can see here I already target my Node.js. This is my custom exporter that I created before, and we're gonna talk about this also, no worries. And it's also target its own self, which is localhost 1990. And also we can have other rules. This rule is actually used for the alerting manager. So yeah, this is the default this is the default configuration from Prometheus. Okay, Prom tool is actually a tool that will be used to verify our Prometheus config, to verify this one, or verify the rules that we're gonna create later. So Prom tool is used to verify the Prometheus rules or configuration file. Okay, so first thing first, let's run Prometheus. I already ran before, so I just run like this. Oh, my type is not working. Prometheus like this. Okay, and it's already run. Usually it's run on port 9090, so just make sure. We can change the port actually, but that's okay. Yeah, you can see here it's listening for the connection in address 000 port 9090. So if I open that port, localhost 9090, you can see here this is the web UI of Prometheus. Oh, about the web UI, we can also use Grafana to connect it. I already downloaded Grafana also, I hope. Yeah, I already downloaded it, but oh, this one. I thought it's not yet downloaded, but it's already downloaded here, so we can actually connect the Prometheus to Grafana, and Grafana already understand the data that is used in Prometheus. So Prometheus is using data in time series. What is time series? It's like a data that change. Oh, that no, it's like a two-dimensional data. One is for the value and one is for the time. So for example, in first seconds, there's a user. There are one user that open our website. We can monitor that, so we can monitor the user. For example, this is just an example actually. In first second we got one person, and in the fifth second we got maybe 15%. So that's kind of time series, so it's data related to time, and it's well, maybe it will be clear later if we um, explore it. Right now, just remember that Prometheus is using time series data, so it's really nice to make a graphic interface like this. There's a graph also. Maybe I'll just gonna search for maybe oh, hang on. Prometheus is actually created from Go, so there's a lot of something related to Go. Maybe like Go underscore memory. Oh no, mem stats. Usually everyone, well, just use this lah. It's okay. And execute. I can see the graph actually like this. What is this? I don't really understand. It's memsubmalloc. It's like memory location maybe. I don't know. I usually search for free memory or total memory that is used in my local machine. But yeah, this is just an example actually. And you can see also there's an alert here. We can set it later, and also there's a grab, and also we can see the configuration file. This is the default config. Oh, because I already set something. I already put something in my Prometheus. This one config, but I didn't run the exporter, so it will be seen as a down here. You can see it's down. So this is actually a not exporter, and it's located. Maybe I'm just gonna open that. Why I talk too much, but I didn't open the VS code. Maybe it's just this one. But you can see it's really easy to install. I mean, to configure Prometheus. Just let's go to well, I don't know. I forgot where do I put that not exporter. Well, that's okay. Well, or maybe I'll just gonna get this exporter from Docker. So let me run my Docker first. Okay, well, talking, I'll talk a lot. That's okay. So yeah, so we can also run Prometheus in Docker. We already see here how do we run it in Linux. It's really easy. Just download the zip file, extract it, and run the Prometheus. Just run this. It's also same in Windows, so just download it for Windows and then extract it and run the Prometheus.exe, I think. Oh, I already downloaded the Prometheus from Docker, but if you are not really familiar with that, so just open your terminal and then just execute docker pull Prometheus. I already downloaded this one, so it'd be quick. Well, not really quick. I don't know. Yeah, let's pulling. Oh, it's already exists here. You can see, but it's still downloading something. Maybe there's some kind of updates. Yeah, But you can see this is how we run Prometheus in Docker. Not run it, how we install it, I mean. And also because maybe I'll just gonna stop this so I can show you how. That's okay, just leave it like this first. And also I can install the not exporter. I hope you can understand what is exporter. Like I say, exporter is actually a client's, not client side, an application that will be put in Prometheus target. Or maybe we should see the configuration, the architecture of Prometheus first. Where's the here. So this is Prometheus, and there is Prometheus target. So for example, you have a server and you wanna monitor that server, so you put your exporter in that server. What kind of exporter do you want? It depends on your server, or depends on what you wanna monitor. For example, you wanna monitor the database. If your database located in that server, then you can put the database exporter. Or if you wanna just monitor your HTTP traffic, then you can put the API exporter. Or if you wanna create your own exporter, you can also create your own exporter. So you are not using these libraries that are available here, but you can use your own, and it's really easy to create it. And I'm gonna show you how to create that later, so just stay tuned. And I think it's already downloaded here. I can run it, but if I run it, then you're gonna how to say it? It will gonna be how to say it? Conflict, I think, because maybe I'll just gonna change the port. Yeah, that's cool. Let's change the port. So Prometheus here. Why it's in use? So I already have some containers then. It's already here. That's okay. So let's just delete this first. Okay. And just I don't know which one is the last. Maybe I'll just gonna delete this one also. Maybe that's the old one, and this is the newest one, right? The latest one. So I'm gonna run this, and I'm gonna change the port, maybe because in my local machine, in my Linux, I'm using port 9090. So in my Docker, I'm just gonna use 9191. So okay, so this is the port that will be mapping to my local host, and this is the port inside of the Docker container. Okay, just run this one, and it will be same, and you can see it's running here, port 99. Let's just open it, and you can see same, right? And see, yeah, so that's really easy to, if you see, that's really easy to install, or to to install Prometheus. Next, let's install the not exporter. So there is already an image in Docker about the not exporter, so I'm just gonna do this from, and I think it's not exporter, maybe, if I'm not mistaken. Seems it's is it? Oh yeah, it's not that one. Not exporter Docker. Let's see. Okay. I made mistake. It should be a dash, not underscore. Whew. This will gonna take a while because the size may be around 500 megabytes, maybe. But from the Docker, I'm gonna connect the Docker. I'm gonna connect my not exporter to my local Prometheus. You can see here it should be run on port 9100, and it's slash metrics. We haven't talked about metrics. Well, that's okay. This presentation is really bad. That's why I made a bad presentation before. That's okay. It's already here, so you can see it here. You can see it here. So I'm gonna run this. It's only 20. That's why it's fast. I'm wrong. And I'm gonna run this in 9100, same port with the container, and I'll just gonna run it like this. So yeah, this one export, right? And if we open it, it will be you can see the metrics. So there is a lot of data in the metrics. So if we wanna set the target, we need to specify the target no, the address, right? If we wanna set this matrix, we can set this also. We just need to hang on, I forgot the configuration. Where is that? For this config, hang on, Paul. Oh, I didn't oh well, let's just go to the documentation, because I forgot, but it's already explained in the documentation. It's really nice. Operating. It's configuration actually. I think this one. Oh yeah, this one. So if you take a look about this script configuration, if you wanna set, we can also set the basic out if our target has an authentication. Also we can set the authorization, and also we can set the metrics actually. Where is the honor labels? This one, the metric path. So default is metrics. If we didn't set it like this, so it will be default, which is like this. It will be default. So we need to provide this. If we create our own not exporter, we need to create slash metrics our own not exporter in order to Prometheus get the data from it. Okay, well, I hope it's understandable. And but you can see this is from the Docker, and this is from my local, and this is actually from my Docker also, which is the not exporter. So right now if I refresh this one should be up right now like this, because it's already run. See, it's already run, right? That's cool. So but this one is coming from the Docker, and this one is coming from my local. So we can set any target. We can set actually the target from AWS. There is a lot of configuration about that. We can see it from here. AC2 is, which is actually from AWS. We can set also from Kubernetes, ECE, Marathon. There's Azure also, I think. Well, I saw it before. Yeah. So it's in file, but that's okay. That's another explanation about that. But yeah, this is our simple exporter that coming from the Docker. And if we see the metrics, for example this one, CPU total, I would like to see the CPU. So if I go here, Prometheus, and if I put here Prometheus CPU, that's one, and this is the grab. Woo! What does this mean actually? There should be some kind of meaning behind this. But yeah, the purpose of this video, we just wanna know that how do we configure, how do we install Prometheus in Windows, not Windows, Linux, but same actually, and how do we set the Prometheus in Docker. Okay, I think I've been talking too much. It's been around 80 minutes maybe. Okay, next, we're gonna I would like to connect it to Grafana actually. Well, later, maybe next time. This video is actually not really informative, I think, but the point is I would like to practice my English also, because maybe someday I'm gonna present something to some kind of audience that needs some kind of explanation about Prometheus. So this is guys for the video. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment, and I hope you remember. So if you want to install Prometheus, just go to the download session and download the zip file based on your operating system. And if you want to install it in Docker, just execute docker pull prom/Prometheus like this. Where is that? This one. And if you wanna hit the exporter, you can. If you wanna pull the exporter, you can also do something like this. Well, it's not that much, but I hope it's really useful. This is really basic explanation about Prometheus. and maybe not everyone can understand it maybe at the first time, but if you do understand what is your goal, then I think you can understand this, because Prometheus is basically for monitoring, and it contains not it contains exporter, and also you can connect to Grafana or other kind of things like alert manager and service discovery. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys, and see you again next time. Bye bye. Love you guys. Oh, I need to